Sometimes you are wrong in life, and I thought that there was no 24-hour sun. In fact, I was pretty sure.
This isn't real. None of this is real.
Welcome to my TFE debunk video. We were all taught that the earth is a globe, that the ancients were primitive people that believed the earth is flat, the people that built the most impressive architecture that still exists today, which they claim is thousands of years old. In this globe model they teach us there's a 24-hour sun in the summer in the north, and in our winter there's a 24-hour sun allegedly in the south, in a region where we're not allowed to go. In the ancient geocentered flat earth model, the sun and moon are the same size. They travel around the North Pole, appearing to rise and set as they travel over each location due to perspective. They recently took a group of fake flat earth actors and government shills to Antarctica, allegedly, to Union Glacier, for them to witness the 24-hour sun in the south. First, I'd like to start with a video of a 24-hour sun taken in the north. This is something we all can witness. We are allowed to travel to these areas where you can see the 24-hour sun in the sky in the north. This video shows many things that don't exist in the TFE video. First of all, this video shows parallax, which is what it looks like when something gets closer and farther from you. This video also shows different lighting changes. The reason you see parallax in this video is because this is not the true geometric North Pole. It's near the North Pole. That's why the circle the sun takes around you in this video is not symmetrical. This video is real, and all the videos they've shown us so far of the southern 24-hour sun have been faked. They get better and better at faking these videos, whether it be the 24-hour sun or the moon landing. Here you can see, obviously, the lens flares are all exactly the same. The lighting appears to pulsate exactly the same, despite this being a different moment in the video 24 hours later, where all the clouds are different, yet the sun is the exact same sun. This is the exact same thing that they did with the newest 24-hour sun video in the south, except it's not as noticeable. This tiny little repeating cloud and a couple lens flares is pretty much all they forgot to take out. The sun is not in this location at this point in the video. This is a duplicated layering effect. When I debated McToon about this, he said that this was a lens flare, because obviously clouds can't repeat, but lens flares also can't repeat, and especially if the camera is tilted at a different degree than at the beginning of the video. What I did here was overlay two screenshots, one from the beginning of the video and one from the end. The one on top is translucent, so you can see through it a little bit, and you can see that I had to tilt it slightly to get the mountains to line up and to get the repeating cloud, not lens flare, to line up. McToon told me that this was a lens flare, and if it's a lens flare, that means it needs to travel the exact same path into the lens to cause this very uncommon repeating lens flare phenomena they're claiming. But what we have here is an obvious tilt in the camera at the end of the video, which means this can't be a lens flare. I'm kind of embarrassed that I didn't notice this before, because I've been working with this cloud for a long time, but I literally just noticed that it has an actual square outline from a different background that's cropped around the cloud, in the beginning cloud and the cloud at the end of the video that repeats. This actually is pretty bizarre, because it looks like this cloud wasn't in either of those shots, and that means that this cloud was literally just cropped there in both of the shots from somewhere else for almost no reason, almost like they are trying to show us that it's fake. This is like pissed on breadcrumbs. It's actually crazy. Where I got McToon was on the chroma key failures. A failure to hide the chroma key, that is. They have admitted that chroma key was left on during many of the live streams while they were in Scamtarctica. And I discovered that what chroma key was replacing was light blue on everyone's clothes and random objects in the scenery. Now, I wanted to see if I could get McToon to tell us what color green screen Duffy usually uses. Some of them are not always green. Sometimes there's not even a screen needed. I got him to say that Duffy's screen is literally green. Bro, I'm just trying to figure out what color the screen he's using is.
Green! I'm gonna guess green.
That means if Will Duffy, this guy right here, left his chroma key setting on during the live stream, it wouldn't have been replacing light blue. It would have been replacing things that were green. But everything that's being replaced is light blue. And what is in question in this video is a light blue sky. This proves that chroma key wasn't just left on. Chroma key was set to light blue to replace the sky with their layers with suns taken from different times of the year.
There's a little breath. What's up now?
So Witsit is probably my favorite Flat Earth actor. I've been debating him for about a year now on whether or not he's a shill. It's been great. Unfortunately, it hasn't gone so well for him. And I will show you the progression of our debates and the things he said and how his story has changed. This recording I'm about to play is one of the first debates I had with him when he came back from Antarctica. This was before we got the full resolution video of him clearly vaping before he faked his cold breath.
You clearly did something beforehand, which you could see on camera. You did something with your mouth to make it so that your breath was visible. Whether you pushed with pressure with your mouth closed or you hit a vape or something, you clearly were trying to prove that you were in a cold environment.
Okay,
So
so
I'm gonna respond.
all.
This is a direct
Oh, sorry, go for it.
accusation. I've responded to this multiple times, but you're not a real truther. You're gonna say it again anyway. So I went inside. I played a song on my stream, and I went inside. I drank some water. I came outside. When I went back in front of the camera, you could see my breath a lot. Then you should definitely be able to show me walking up to the stream and taking a hit in the next selling, right?
Yeah, you can see your hand. You can see
Okay,
you
you want
drink
to bet
water.
10 grand
There's
that you'll
one
never
frame where
find
you
that? You
drink
want to bet
water.
10 grand, QOP? You want to bet 10 grand you'll
Why
never
do you have
find that
so
because I
much
didn't have
money
it?
with that? You're stealing people's
Because I
money,
know you're
bro.
a lie. I don't have to
See,
have
that's
10 grand to bet you 10 grand because I know you're lying.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
That's how we know Witsit got paid off. He upped it from 5Gs.
This next clip is from a alleged live call between Witsit and Owen Benjamin, the actor. While Witsit is apparently currently in Antarctica, and he seems to be forgetting not to use the past tense of words and the here versus there word.
But no, I will say again, I think everyone should truth doesn't fear investigation. Everyone should be happy that we went down there. I will just say it wasn't easy for us. Everyone should be happy that we went down there.
Only people like QOP will go down swinging, and they'll claim that every single second, from the second we left Punta Arenas, which is literally all filmed, they'll claim it was all a movie.
Just gonna give a quick shout out to all my anti-truthers. They worked tirelessly to expose these shills. And please stay tuned for part 2 of the fake experiment.
If the 24-hour sun, sorry, not if, the 24-hour sun didn't happen. I mean, sorry, wow, what am I saying? I'm so tired, guys, I'm delirious.
Oh, story time. So apparently NASA supposedly took us to the moon in 1969. Did you know that they admitted that they brought Nazis over here to take us to the moon? It's called Operation Paperclip. You guys think that Nazis would ever lie? Did you guys know it's declassified? Operation Paperclip, we brought Nazis over here. So,
How are you?
what's up, man?
How you doing now?
I'm doing good.
Alright. You're outnumbered.
Well, you guys are. Yeah, I don't care if I'm outnumbered by brain dead zombies that go in the house for curfews and lockdowns.
Okay. What I'm asking is, do you have an ID?
You go back in your house, it's better.
Turn your back.
Are you kidding me?
Nope.
Wow.
You're under arrest.
I'm under arrest.
Yum, yum. Oh my, oh my, oh my God. Oh my, oh my, oh my God. Please, please. Like, ice cream. Like. Oh my God.
Welcome to my part 2 of my final experiment debunk.
Chicken.
Right there.
Oh, having one of Mark's favorites. We're having iced applesauce with our...
I want to go back a little bit in time and start my expose with a hit piece mockumentary on Flat Earth that came out about 10 years ago, which has many of the same actors involved in the fake Final Experiment movie. This is who they claim is Mark Sargent, the king of the Flat Earthers. But this is not Mark Sargent. This is just a character. I'd like to introduce you to Dennis Slucka. So not only does this guy look identical to Mark Sargent, but this guy, Dennis Slucka, is the chief operating officer of an app that is primarily making money from streaming content that he himself makes when he plays the role Mark Sargent. Next, I'm going to play a clip of Mark, or Dennis, acting a little bit less like his dumb, fake Flat Earth persona, and a little bit more like a business-savvy, intelligent human. You'll hear him talk about going to a studio just like an actor would when he's done playing his role and he's talking about serious life matters.
To me, I see that.
I don't know, but Kenny Flat Foods over there.
And I think that.
All right.
When I was trying to usher you, it wasn't right here.
Oh. Well, he can follow me over.
God made the Flat Earth, and that he has a plan.
He's the guy
for
that
it.
follows us to Vaughn Studios.
He's looking, like Mark just said, kind of as a parent looking over.
What's
checking
this
on us.
for?
Do I get a
It's
globe?
easy to go, okay, yeah,
This
there's
not
a
just
lot.
a globe. I don't know whoever has it, but
Not just a globe, an autograph. Wait, that's not a real shirt.
I got a shirt like that.
Oh, I'm taking this to be signed by everybody.
Those two are.
Because you know, I'm driving, so I carry all kinds of stuff.
This way
It's in a hallway.
and to the
Oh
left.
yeah, there you go.
Mark, this isn't a great one if you want to take it for somebody who can.
Can you put two maybe?
To maybe?
I'm Navy.
Oh, I thought it was maybe.
He's Navy.
People have already gotten their accounts suspended on YouTube for pointing out that Mark is Dennis, so please subscribe and share. Thank you. This next Flat Earth actor, many Flat Earthers know as Patricia Steert. What's interesting is that in this hit piece, they actually tried to dispel this theory that Patricia Steert was trans.
The most recent one is that I'm transgender.
I mean, I even threw up a question one day. What's up with Patricia Steert? You know, because I don't know, but I don't know.
Now, the thing about all of these things is I can't prove any of it wrong. I could and have shown people my birth certificate, my driver's license, photos of myself as a child, and they'll say, well, if you're CIA, all of that stuff can be constructed.
For each other. I mean, I can't really speak for him, but I do have love for him. I've told him this.
it's a love I don't really quite understand. It's not like platonic love, and it's not like romantic love.
Is it maybe like brotherly love?
Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Georgia, Hawaii, Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Kansas, Kentucky, Louisiana, Maryland. 5 years ago, I started doing this whole brain power program, bouncing balls off hammers, working on my penmanship, working on my memory. Titanium, vanadium, chromium, manganese, iron, cobalt, nickel, copper, zinc.
So, if you're a glober, you probably think that is exactly what a flat earther is like. Crazy, retarded. But if you're a flat earther, you should realize that this is just a role he's playing, so that the globers can get exactly what they believe, and so we can be strawmanned. Next, I'm going to play a couple clips from two different channels. One is Modern Day Debate, and one is the Final Experiment channel. And what you'll notice is that in both of these channels, they orchestrated a final debate on Flat Earth. And what I notice is that everybody that they chose to defend Flat Earth for the last time all grants that the final experiment was real.
I think some people in the chat are confused because they're trying to understand. Nathan, would you say that a 24-hour sun is a problem for the flat Earth? Like, would you say, no, actually, it's not a problem, we have this explanation, here it is? Or would you say we don't have an explanation?
We can show a physical representation of a dome and how you can get a 24-hour sun over a flat Earth with a dome. So no, it's not a problem if he saw a 24-hour sun.
So I wanted to focus mostly on the Flat Earth shills, but Will Duffy is the creator of this final experiment, allegedly. Most people already know about all the lawsuits against him for business scams, but what's interesting is that his backstory doesn't seem to add up, because he claims that he's kind of new to this whole debate between flat and globe. And what we got here is some evidence of his past job working for Bob Enyart on his radio show, which apparently covered a lot of these topics. So this next clip I'm going to show is what I think is one of the most obvious signs of this whole trip being rigged with only their actors. Duffy held this stream to act as if he was picking from a group of authentic flat earthers to choose one to come with him. But not all of these people are authentic individuals.
On the top right is Lisbeth, the fakest girl I've ever seen. Every face and thing she says is contrived to fake the appearance she's being paid for. And on the bottom left is Cassidy, a real flat earther and one of the most beautiful girls I've ever seen. The contrast between these two girls is unreal. I don't think we got lucky with this matchup. I think the higher realms worked their synchronicity into our reality to expose the fake ego next to this brilliant, pure light.
One of them already knows she's the one going. Pay attention to Lisbeth's face the whole time. You will notice that she is not ever surprised that she is still in the draw. And if you look at Cassidy's face, you will see authentic reactions.
Oh my gosh. Get that girl.
Now notice right before she wins, she checks to make sure her camera is still straight, because she wants to make sure her next performance is center frame.
And we have a winner.
Oh my God! Thank you, God! Thank you, TFE! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my gosh!
It's okay.
This might be a coincidence, but that is a Freemasonic hand gesture.
Okay, take a deep breath.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Congratulations, Liz. It's all
God.
it's okay.
Okay.
You got
Okay.
this.
I'm
You
calm.
got this.
Ooh. Thank you, TFE. Thank you, Will. Thank you, Flat Earth Gang. Thank you, Bird. Thank you, Kelsey. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, everybody. I won't let us down. I'm here for the truth. I promise. Okay. I need a sip of water. I'm so sorry.
You're good. You're good. You're good. So, Liz, you have a very big following, and you have a lot of fans. They trust you, and you're going to be representing a lot of people in Antarctica.
Yes. It's for us. It's for all of us. It's for all of humanity. All of mankind.
I think a lot of people are going to be excited to have you representing the Flat Earth side, and I'm happy to have you aboard as well.
Thank you. I'm so thankful for this opportunity. And one more shout out to Bert Pasquale, my NASA friend. You can Google search him. It's not a secret. He, through his kindness and support, is really what's really been able to push me to dig deeper. And with the support of Flat Earth Gang, has given me the strength to just stand on business and say it with my full chest. I'm a flat earther, baby.
This is one of the first times she came into Earth Awakenings to meet us, and it was right before they left for TFE, and her normie ass friends came into our server trying to convince us that they were authentic flat earthers and they were on our side, blah blah blah. She wasn't really talking about anything flat earth related the whole time she was there. They kept talking about how they were journalists. It's basically the same career as an actress, so that's pretty sus.
They definitely know I'm a flat earther, and they don't care. They're just like, you're good at your job. We don't care what you believe.
Why would you? Yeah, it's curious.
Bro, Carl's here. What up, Carl? He's not a real flat earther either.
I was born in Fort Hood, Texas, and honestly, which is Fort Hood, Texas, right? My dad was in the military.
From talking to a lot of flat earthers on debate servers like Earth Awakenings, I've learned the backstories on a lot of the most suspicious guys in there. And coincidentally, they all usually defend the final experiment or Witsit. There's guys like Issa and Snacks who went to the same military school, hang out on the same server, coincidentally. There's also obviously a lot of Globers that are government workers, but that's too low-hanging fruit for this channel. But Witsit's backstory is probably the most sus it gets. He was born at one of the biggest military forts in the US, and Bob, one of the first Flat Earth actors, literally gave Witsit his laptop with all of his Flat Earth info right before he faked his death and retired.
And I was literally the last human to see his body. His tongue was hanging out of his mouth. He was dead. I saw him.
Only animals and humans in cartoons have their tongues hanging out when they die.
Let's just say in a hypothetical situation, you're right about it. Like, let's just say hypothetically your conclusion's right. And we weren't really in Antarctica and it was all fake and it was a studio and all this other BS that you say. Let's just pretend that's true for a second. In your process of supposedly exposing that, you got a ton of stuff wrong objectively. Like, objectively. And not one time with any of it did you just own up to it and take accountability for
Wait,
being
what did I
wrong.
get wrong? I was asking what I got wrong. And you said I was right about the military base or
So
whatever.
this is what I'm trying to say. In your perspective, you've gotten nothing wrong about the
I
Antarctica
haven't,
trip.
yeah. You haven't said anything I got wrong yet.
Okay, dude. That you're wrong about the entire
Was
thing.
I wrong? Was I wrong? Remember when I was the first person that said I thought you were vaping before you breathed? Was I wrong about that?
No.
I agree. Thank you.
I think that Witsit was one of the best flat earthers we had in this community. and people like you came in trying to discredit him with shit that nobody gave a fuck about and made it very uncomfortable for him to even show his face here. I think you've done a detriment to this whole community, Q-Op. You personally have done that.
Jaren, Geo, and Witsit have been in it from the start. Jaren and Geo were both in the Beyond the Curve hit piece, where flat earthers were displayed as having measured Earth curve. Geo was the guy setting up this trick shot. And while Jaren was the main actor in the final experiment, Geo's been defending it the whole time, and taking his flat earth community on Discord down a path of ad hoc models that can explain this fake secondary sun rotation.
Geo is a shill that doesn't get much attention, but I'd like to end this video by giving him all the attention we can. Geo is a pseudo-California hippie. He tries to act like he's got a debate server that is open for anyone with any opinion. But since TFE, many of us have realized it's controlled like many other communities. The 24-hour sun in the south seems to have been Geo's assignment the whole time. I wish I could convey to you the experience I've had observing him go from his neutral backseat position on the server to his position now, which ever since TFE, all he ever does is either defend it or push needing a new model to deal with this. It's not a coincidence that he helped Jaren set up the first fake flat earth laser experiment hit piece in 2018. And now him and Jaren are pushing this new final flat earth psyop. After TFE, it was a full-on war between the anti-truthers and the TFE shills. I was hitting Witsit and the server with new stuff every day, and I was getting to be a huge problem for Geo and his gang. One day, me, Blob, and a couple other people were in my server, and someone who was a mod in Ether Cosmology told us that Geo was in there with them in a private room that only mods could access. Geo never leaves his server, and this seemed extremely suspicious, so I told him to go spy on them and play the audio for us from the call while he was in there. The private mod room in Ether Cos had almost every Flat Earth TFE shill in it. Alan, Shane, and Toby of Ether Cos. Riggs from Worldwide Debates. Fuck you, Riggs. Geo from Earth Awakenings. And the Grifting King, Witsit himself. This was right after I called out Witsit for faking his breath on the Antarctica livestream. And instead of being curious why or if Witsit did fake his breath, they all just went around and gave their advice to Witsit on how to handle Vapegate. And they also were talking about how to deal with me exposing it daily. The only thing I specifically remember being said was Witsit telling them how he would deal with Vapegate. He said he would Big Brother it. He meant he would treat his followers basically like children, manipulate and craft how they thought of the event that happened. I wish I recorded the call, but it happened so fast that I was just happy to have been listening to it. Next, I'm going to play Geo's reaction to me bringing it up recently to him. I've never seen him this angry before. I'm very proud of this.
I'm wondering if you wanted to change what you said. You said it never happened. I don't know if you maybe are claiming not to remember, or you're just going to lie, but like, do you want to change what you said? Because there's people in here that also heard that call with me.
Dude, I don't know what you're talking about. I never said anything didn't happen. I've been in Ether Cosmology at times. We've had discussions. First of all, I always assume anytime I'm speaking or typing on Discord, it's public. Even if it's in a private DM, I know people can share it, record it, and do whatever.
So his argument here is that I couldn't have listened in this suspicious call I'm claiming because he's super careful to not get caught on Discord?
I never said that it didn't happen. What I said is that your claims that you said that I was doing like some gatekeeping about Witsit vaping or something, that I said that was false. I've never had to defend anything about Witsit vaping or not vaping. I thought that. Well, this is, by the way, Shane posted this a minute ago. It's a clip. I just posted it again. You can link to it. It's a video clip of right before that moment, and you're drinking water. You're literally walking out of the building drinking water. So.
And also, I'd like to. Oh, sorry. Are you done?
I'm just saying that's exactly what he was saying. Is that after water drinking, you'll get that because of that effect. And the video shows him drinking
water and then walking over to the camera. So that's probably why that first breath was visible.
Before you guys even saw like what was happening, because there's not enough frames to even like figure it out, you guys were already making excuses, and then we hear you guys in like a private call. I had a mod on my server that was a mod in either cause that just kind of played it for us. You guys are all talking about how to deal with me and how to deal with VapeGate and Witsit's. Like, you know, you're trying to like help him like just gatekeep it and just damage control. When
Okay,
you guys,
I think you're lying. So post it.
So
Post it.
Blob,
Post
did you
it.
hear that call?
Yeah, I was
Post
there.
it. Post
Yeah,
it.
we didn't
Post
record it, bro.
Post it. Oh, now it's not
We
recorded?
didn't
Because
record
I've
it.
never done any gatekeeping of that sort. So I'm now going to say you're lying. So to say here that there's some recording that just you're summarizing is a deception. Post it. Go ahead, post it.
We didn't record it.
Oh, so you
wasn't
don't have it.
recorded.
So you're making it all up. You don't have a recording of it now.
So because it's
No,
not recorded,
someone-
I'm making it up.
Yeah,
Someone
because
played
anyone
it.
can just say anything. I've never done any gatekeeping about any vaping ever. But go ahead and post it. Otherwise, you're lying.
Am I?
Yeah, go ahead, post it.
I don't have it, dude. Like you're just
Okay,
claiming
then
just
you're
because I
a
don't have it.
fucking
Like,
liar. Then you're a liar.
this is
Then you're
nice.
just lying. Coming in here trying to slander and lie. That's what you're doing. You have nothing. I've never gatekept anything, ever. So
I'm really
you are
getting to you, huh?
lying. Yeah, never have.
You guys heard me bring it up to him and not say that I had it recorded. I not only did not say that I had it recorded, ever, but I also kept correcting him when he brought it up. And Blob also corrected him. And an hour later, because this was a long thing, I came back in and I said, "You're still saying that I don't have a recording." So I don't believe that he misheard me saying that I had a recording. I don't think he is deaf. I think he's doing this on purpose as a strategy to make it seem like I lied about having a recording, which I don't have because I never had it. It was just played for us live, the audio.
Dude, you know what's funny, Witsit? You know what's funny? If I ban these two people, we'd never hear from them again, and the server would keep thriving, and we'd move on. That'd be it. Now, I don't really operate it by banning people generally, but it's really just past the point, dude. Like, I personally put a lot of work into doing this, and Blob and QOP, dude, I don't know if you heard this, Witsit. QOP came in here. He claimed that he had some recording of me on Ether Cosmology, quote unquote, gatekeeping something some discussion that we had in there about you vaping, which is just delusionally false. I've never gatekept anything about you and vaping at all. He claims he had some recording. I've clearly told him that any recording on Discord, I've always realized could be public. So no matter what the conversation is, I mean, if it's a one-on-one call, that's a little different because then the person would have to be recording you. But if it's if in any VC or any server or anything, I always figure it could be public. So he came in here trying to pretend like I was doing some secret gatekeeping, and he's said this twice now. He's come in here trying to accuse me of this, and then I just said to him, "It's absolutely false." And then I said, "Where's the recording? Post it, post it." And he said, "Oh, I don't have it." He said he doesn't have it. So he's coming in here just making bland slanders as if he caught me on some recording that he can't post and doesn't have, that he somehow caught me that I, was doing some secretive gatekeeping. It's just insane. Like, I don't want to ban people. I don't want to ban people, but it's like personally affecting my life. QOP has just constantly been doing this. I mean, for my own peace of mind, I may need to move on and remove him. I don't know what you guys think. I mean, he's doing it just constantly every day ongoing. It's obnoxious and just coming in. And now he's just making lies about me gatekeeping on some recording that he has no actual evidence for. It's insane. It's like Rusted Soul times 10.
So that was the last time I was on Earth Awakenings. I was successfully banned from Earth Awakenings and Worldwide Debates for the same exact reason. It's interesting because I've done lots of things to get kicked from those servers before, but this ban is obviously permanent because I called out and exposed both of the owners of each of these servers for gatekeeping TFE.
We hold on to the lies to feel free, so shackled by smiles, so empty. We're scared of the war, so we've forgotten who we are. We've traded in hope for safety, we're raising the smoke, insisting that we're all too tired to light the fire and shake the earth. But if all we are is just machines, let's become a miracle and break free from these chains. We must be more than just machines, so let them hear our hearts. So let them hear our hearts.
Interesting.